It's someone. I don't
It's
know.
not Hugh Hefner, apparently. Sorry.
Cut that out.
Sorry, Hugh Hefner.
Cut that out. Isn't he still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
Sorry, Hugh Hefner.
Cut this all out. Welcome back to the That's Crazy podcast, where we talk about things that make us go,
That's crazy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 2. Thank you for all the support on episode 1. We really appreciate it. Thank you for plastering our faces on
everything.
your big screens.
Oh my gosh, your big screens.
The amount of pictures I've been sent of people watching it on their 45-inch TVs showed me all my pores, but that's okay.
That's fine.
We appreciate you watching, your reviews, everything. So thank you again for the support. Today's That's Crazy topic is conspiracy theories.
Yep.
Which I think is pretty good because it's basically spooky season now.
It is.
But it's a good time now for like something a little spooky. So we did put together a list, each of us did, of some conspiracy theories. So we'll probably just go kind of back and forth because I did a little bit of research actually. I actually prepared this time. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Oh, we have a visitor.
I have a special guest.
This is Venus. What do you think?
Oh.
Well, I think we should just jump into it.
Yep, let's go.
I want to go first because I have this is one of the craziest conspiracy theories I've ever heard of in my entire life. Watergate.
Oh, God.
And by that, I mean that I actually don't remember what Watergate means or what happens. Because we learned about it in social studies, didn't we?
We did several times.
Do you remember anything about it?
I know that it's a salad.
What?
I know that it's a type of salad.
Is it really?
A Watergate salad.
Oh my God. The first search result is Watergate salad.
So me and Google are on the same cahoots here.
Watergate conspiracy. Okay. The term Watergate has been synonymous with various clandestine illicit activities conducted by Nixon's aide, including the bugging of political opponents' offices, unauthorized investigations, and the misuse of government agencies for political purposes.
Oh, so they were bugging phones when they shouldn't be.
Hey, if you were alive during the Watergate conspiracy, please tell us about it.
We put it in the podcast notes so that somebody could explain it to us, even though Google's at our fingertips.
Please do my job for me. I'm begging you. Okay, let me get into one I actually do know a little something about. Actually,
redemption.
Something we both know about, which was the 2016 clown panic. So before I even get into the conspiracy theory, let's just talk about what it was. So around 2016, what do you remember about the clown panic?
I just remember that they appeared everywhere. Just like everywhere. That's all I know. Or even if they weren't there, you'd be like, someone spotted a clown.
It was like, I don't know, it started like on social media, I think. It was like these people like clowns spotted terrorizing town or whatever. And it'd be like videos of like clowns chasing people.
Yes. Chasing them is what was starting it.
It was really scary. Like, because I think most of them now, like, we know, like, they were debunked as just, like, hoaxes. Or, like, people just, like, wanting to, like...
Because people were posting it on, like school world stars,
yes,
you know?
Yes. Because it was happening, like, sometimes near schools. And we actually have a story about a clown sighting. I don't know if we actually ever saw it. We thought we did, and we got really scared.
I think that we did see one.
It was during... Let me paint this picture. It was during 2016, obviously. And... we were at one act practice, which is basically like competition theater if you don't have it in your state. But we were rehearsing, and like the back of our stage had like a loading dock door that was like fucking massive, and our gym had no AC or something. I don't know. It was really hot, and it was nice outside. So
it was so hot.
We could open like the back door to get some fresh air in, and literally like it was pitch dark outside except for this little lamppost that you could see like right back by, I don't know, the road. And I just remember, like, looking out there, and that was, like, the time where, like, all the clown videos were coming out, and we were, I don't know,
We
like,
were uneasy.
we were 15 and scared, and so we kept like
were
looking
so
back at the lamppost, and we were like,
"Do you see it? Is there something there?"
we were paranoid, and our director was like, y'all, please, can we just run this scene?
Please.
And so I swear to God, I saw one. But it could have just been my mind playing tricks on me.
It was so sleep deprived at 15 that he was imagining.
Hey, we were putting in the work in that show.
We were putting in work. I'll give you that. But I feel like we saw one.
Did you see it that night, or did you see it another time?
I felt like I looked out that window and saw one with you. But remember in Dinkyville when there was that guy with the truck and on the back he had his toolbox that said clown killer? Like he was running around chasing the clowns that he would see? Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, bounty hunter. Period.
We had a bounty hunter.
That's crazy.
I think it was like a 26-year-old guy or something.
Because it started to spread onto the news, and so like people were genuinely like paranoid of this.
It was scary.
And so this is the conspiracy theory, is that the 2016 clown panic was a psyop, like what's the better word? Like a social experiment, basically, to see how panics can be spread via social media. Which, like, honestly, kind of tea, because
Kind of she.
people were freaked the fuck out.
I mean, I was.
And I mean, that was also during the time we all thought like maybe it was like promotion for like the It movie too, because that was also coming out during that time.
That's true.
But it did cause, like, it was on the news, it was on Twitter. Then people dressed up as clowns for Halloween that year.
Yes.
Which I was not living because I have a fear of clowns. I don't know what.
Me too.
What's the term for that? Colophobia? Colophobia.
Colophobia.
The fear of clowns. Okay, so what do you got? We need to lighten the mood a little bit, because that was kind of a scary one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So when Gage said that we were going to do conspiracy theories for the podcast, I'm not very well versed in like actual conspiracy theories. I'm more into like stupid stuff. But it's not stupid, because you know what?
It's valid. You're valid.
It's valid because my first topic is about Oreos. Okay? Everybody loves them. You know everybody does. Okay? They have gluten-free Oreos now as well.
Do they really?
They do. For my people.
Thank God.
But there's a conspiracy theory going around that Oreo actually made double stuffed so that they could thin down the cream in the regular Oreos. So that makes you want the double stuffed. And then they could... I know, guys. So the regular Oreos that we knew are double stuffed. And the other ones are just...
Oh, wait, so now double stuffed is like what, like triple stuffed?
No, double stuffed is what a regular Oreo was.
And now, so now regular Oreos are thinner.
Thinner. And then they have the ultra thins, which is like a breath of cream
I feel
in there.
so skinty whenever I eat those.
I don't want a thin Oreo. Look at me. I want a triple stuffed.
The Oreo Corporation's about to like bomb through our door and be like, you need to stop talking about Oreos immediately.
We're going to disappear tomorrow, and it's because of the Oreos.
The Oreos.
Okay,
also, yeah, everything here we're talking about is alleged.
Alleged.
All these stories are alleged, cannot be used against us in a court of law. These are just theories, just conspiracy theories. So, Oreo, if you do want to send us a package of your double stuffed Oreos,
I will willingly eat those and sacrifice my bowels. But if you want to send the gluten-free ones as well.
Yes, one gluten-free and one lemon ultra thin.
And if you want to make a double stuffed gluten-free, that would be amazing as well. But that's what I had to talk about. That was my really important topic.
That was the really important.
That was the first thing
pressing.
I thought of when you had told me that.
And so what can we do about this? How do we fix this?
The Oreo
Yeah.
pandemic? I don't know.
We just keep talking about it. Awareness, spread awareness about Oreos.
Did I mean epidemic? Yeah, I meant epidemic. Let me correct myself.
So, this next one is like a pretty like, I feel like when people talk about conspiracy theories, this is like one of the ones that's like always on the list. But I just like pulled up some statistics, which is crazy.
Okay.
So it's the Earth is flat, which no, the fuck it's not. But a YouGov survey of more than 8,000 American adults suggested last year that as many as 1 in 6 Americans are not entirely certain the world is round. I also like how it was phrased, though. They're not entirely certain that it's round, but it could be. And so I guess, I don't know. Okay, I did take descriptive astronomy my freshman year of college, so I am well-versed in this context. I did almost fail that class, but that's also because I don't know how to calculate math in general.
I'm in.
So, sure, yeah, the Earth is round. It's not flat.
I'd love to hear what other statistics those people fit into. Like, what else do they believe in?
I also just don't understand, like, how, like, when there's scientists, like, telling you that, like, literally here's the data, the Earth is round, people are still like,
No.
You will fall off.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but then where are you going to go? And, like, what's...
The other side where the dinosaurs are.
Is that real? Actually, I think I have heard that part of the conspiracy before.
That is. They think you'll go fall on the other side, and that's where the dinosaurs are.
That is when conspiracy theories get scary, because how...
What led you to believe this?
Like, how detached from reality can you be? Jesus walked in America, in this earth.
But you know what he did bring?
What?
He brought the guy who made Coraline.
Jesus.
Jesus made the man who made Coraline. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say.
So tell us about this Coraline conspiracy theory.
Okay, so you've watched Coraline, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, duh.
If you haven't, did you watch that other movie we talked about last week?
What movie?
Death Becomes Her.
I still have not watched Death Becomes Her.
We had one.
I've been busy. I was editing
for
this
a whole
podcast.
week.
Period.
Oh my god! Actually,
Not the whole week. I stayed up until like 3 a.m. Yeah, sorry, the last episode was not color graded at all. We will. I'm actually gonna pace myself out this time and not have ADHD. So.
I think it looked great. I think it looked amazing.
Period.
But no, I wanted to talk about Coraline because as much as I love that movie, I feel like every time I watch it, there's something new that you notice. So I went on a deep rabbit hole the other day about all the conspiracies about it. Do you know any of the conspiracies? Have you ever heard?
I
any
don't
of them?
actually. I know like every time I watch the movie, I'm like, and I've seen a couple like tweet threads and stuff that like there's so many layers of detail to the movie that like you don't even like notice in like the fifth watch.
Mm-hmm.
So please enlighten us.
Well, first of all, do you think that she made it out from the other mother or no?
That's what, when I used to watch that movie as a kid, it used to give me so much anxiety.
To think about it?
Because I was like, what if I like didn't make it out of something and I'm like stuck in me having like a reality
You don't
break at
even
like
know.
8 years old.
Like, oh my god. It's like something that you think you have to avoid when you're older.
Literally.
But it's not.
Well, because I used to have like, the scene where she like has the globe and that's how she like figures out that like she still hasn't made it out yet.
Mm-hmm.
That used to scare me so bad. And so I'm going to say yes, I do think she makes it out just because
Really?
I want to be positive.
I'm about to crush your dreams. So let's start at the beginning. Start from the beginning. I like the little details that they put in the whole movie. At the beginning of the like starting credits, there's like this wallpaper, and people think that it's two different birds representing something, but they actually broke it down to where it's like a mother bird carrying a baby bird and killing it. Is this still photo on the wallpaper, which basically tells you what the whole movie is about before you even start the entire thing.
Crazy. That's crazy.
But I'll just dumb it down here for you. The biggest one that I saw is that she didn't make it out, and the reason people believe this is because at the beginning she goes into that fairy circle that is over the well, and people say that once you get in a fairy circle, that means you're trapped and you can't
leave.
get out.
Yeah.
So that's why people think that she didn't leave in the first place. Second thing,
so she's fucked.
She's when she went to bed in the other world, she woke up and she was in her bed in the other world. Did you notice that every time she went to bed, she woke up in the regular world?
Yes.
Which is why people believe that she, like the other mother, obscured the way she was seeing things and made it feel like she was back home.
Bitch, this
that
is
way she
scary.
felt like she had control of when she was there and when she wasn't. But in all reality, she was always there.
Oh my god.
And then the cat is the biggest thing as well, is that people think that the beldam is like a witch. Which there's lots of evidence to prove that she was a witch.
Yeah.
But that the cat that was talking to her the whole time was her familiar.
So the cat's not friendly the whole time?
He is, but it's just that the beldam and the cat don't like each other. It's like a reluctant pairing, and they're both not happy about it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a name.
I've never noticed that.
He does not have a name. So when they come through the portal and see the beldam at like her like most evil, she says, "You're here and I see you've brought vermin with you." So people think that the cat's name is Vermin because she prefers the mouse over the cat.
Yeah. Why is that a kind of cute name, though, for a cat?
Vermin?
Vermin.
Vermin is a...
Vermi.
Vermi! But no, they think that it's just like a reluctant pairing between the two, and he's just like pissing off the beldam.
Would you ever want to see a Coraline live-action movie? Or do you think it's good as it is?
I feel like it's good as it is. Don't ruin a good thing.
That's true. I think if they ever did remake it, I'd want to see... Have you seen those, like, AI, like, 80s dark fantasy edits on...
I have, yes.
On TikTok? I think that's the only way I could, like...
Enjoy it.
I was going to try and do a creative segue like you. Whoever pointed out to me that I keep saying segue in the last episode, this is my podcast. Segue! And so this next conspiracy theory is that King Charles over in Britain is a vampire. Which is, I was like, okay. This is a little crazy.
Okay, expand.
Allegedly a vampire.
Go on.
So my first point, he is apparently distantly related to Vlad the Impaler, who inspired the character of Dracula.
Okay.
I did watch recently, this is a little gruesome, the reason why he's called Vlad the Impaler is because he would literally, like, impale people, like, on spikes, and, like, let them, like, slowly, like, slide down it and die, like, over the course of a few days.
That's disgusting.
Not part of the conspiracy theory, just
you know what?
kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So, second point is that apparently some royals in the past have had a deficiency to sunlight, like, in their blood. Like, they had low vitamin D levels. Which doesn't really equate to a vampire.
But it could.
Which is why he's still alive, and Diana is... Let me treat you with something that's maybe a little bit more believable.
Okay. Hit me.
Marilyn Monroe and unexpected celebrity deaths. Which this one has been talked, like, up the wazoo. But, like, just recently, like... Who is the actor from Friends that passed away recently?
Matthew Perry.
He unfortunately passed away from a drug overdose, I believe. And just recently, I think it was announced that this might be wrong information, so again, allegedly, that the doctors or someone who was, like, involved with his care and stuff got charged with, like, mismanaging his medications, which is the same thing that happened to Michael Jackson years later, is that his doctor was charged with mishandling, again, his medications. And so... Marilyn Monroe, we know, obviously very famous.
Queen.
50s actress, icon, like blonde bombshell of our generation, like forever. And we also know that she had some encounters with President John F. Kennedy. And there are rumors that he had an affair with her and that she might have known some things that maybe weren't supposed to. That she maybe wasn't supposed to know.
Yeah.
So... Here's what Cosmopolitan magazine had to say.
Run it up.
While the LA County Coroner's Office officially ruled Marilyn Monroe's death in 1962 a probable suicide based on her history with drugs and personal struggles, several conspiracy theories about why she died have emerged in the years since. Most point to a murder to cover up an alleged affair with JFK and reported knowledge Monroe had about a UFO. That starts to get a little crazy here. To RFK, who allegedly ordered for her assassination to protect any leak of their reported affair to the mob. Which, if we remember that clip of her singing Happy Birthday to JFK, have you seen that?
Yes. Iconic.
She goes, Happy Birthday, Mr. President. Which, like, I mean, come on. Like, she was being a little crazy. She was being a little messy. She was having a little fun. And they killed her for it. So this is, okay. This is from the Washington Post. By early 1962, Monroe had begun taking prescription drugs to cope with anxiety. In June, 20th Century Fox suspended her from filming Something's Got to Give after she kept missing work. She stayed secluded in her Spanish-style home in the Brentwood section of Los Angeles. That's where, in the early morning of August 5th, her psychiatrist found the dead actress nude, lying face down on her bed, clutching a telephone receiver in her hand. An empty pill bottle nearby, the Los Angeles Times reported. The county again reported her death a probable suicide. Which, it could have been. Like I said, this is all alleged and everything.
Yep.
But just, like, the events that led up to this and the connections that she had and she did have personal struggles and stuff, so I don't want to, like, discredit any of that or anything. But she was also, like, Marilyn, like, fucking Monroe.
Yeah.
So, CIA, FBI, if you're out there.
That's what we gotta say.
Please don't put us on the list. This is the legend.
But did you know that after she died, her body disappeared for a few hours?
Really?
Like when they were checking her out?
CIA, you're cooked.
And people think that they took her and
Like,
did terrible things to her and then put her back. And did they bury her on top of somebody? Or they buried someone on top of her so that he could be with her forever. And like I think that, like I said, this is
alleged.
But I'm pretty sure that somebody is buried on top of her face down so that he will always lay on her.
That's gross.
I swear.
And weird. That is very weird.
Yeah. Even when you're dead, you're not safe.
Anyways, stand Marilyn Monroe, stream her films, remember her legacy.
Hugh Hefner is buried on top of her.
Who allowed that? Why is that allowed?
Because
That's gross.
it's a man's world.
No. Okay.
It's someone.
Maybe that was false. Joe DiMaggio. That was her boyfriend, though, right? He was the baseball player.
It's someone. I don't know.
It's not Hugh Hefner, apparently. Sorry.
Cut that out.
Sorry, Hugh Hefner.
Cut that out. Isn't he still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
Sorry, Hugh Hefner.
Cut this all out.
Okay, so it's Richard Poncher who bought it from Joe DiMaggio, who was her divorced husband. That's just weird, though.
So who is buried above her?
Richard Poncho?
Or not yet? Yeah. So at some point, someone was laying on top of her, but then got moved. Oh, that girl about to be haunted.
Literally. I just don't. That's gross.
But even then, it's like my husband's last dying wish is to be buried upside down on top of Marilyn Monroe. No.
Why not me?
No.
Why not
Sorry,
me?
honey. You're dead. You're going in some random cemetery. You didn't even love me.
Okay, give me your next conspiracy theory, because we need to lighten it up a little bit.
Lighten up a little bit.
Sorry to Marilyn Monroe. We love you. Zoe, give us our last conspiracy theory here.
Hold on.
Oh, the microphone.
Didn't have it yet. Well, what do you think I should do my last one on? Which one sparked your interest the most?
Let's do the Denver airport.
Okay. So.
What's the tea? Tell me.
Everybody knows, like, when you think of the Denver airport, you obviously think of, like
the conspiracy theories about it? Yeah.
Yes. Apparently, I don't know if it's when you first roll up or you have to go, like, find it. They have, like, a 30-something foot tall statue of a horse that's named Lucifer.
Oh, it is? I didn't know it was named that, though.
But it's named Blucifer, or they nicknamed it Blucifer because it's blue. But it does have red beady eyes. And then there's also, like, a gargoyle in there that talks to you, and sometimes when you talk to it, it says, "Hello, welcome to the Illuminati headquarters." I mean, the Denver airport.
No way. Do you think they're probably just playing into it at this point, right?
They have to be. Like, if you want a connecting flight, people are probably going to be like, I want to stop in the Denver airport. It's a perfect business play.
It kind of is. It's like a little tourist. Because there's, like, those really creepy murals, too, I'm pretty sure. Which I think we know now. It's, like, just, like, a local artist that did, like, depictions of, like, I think it's, like, World War II or something, right?
It was something along the
So,
lines
like,
of
they have,
that.
like, gas masks and stuff. So it is, like, kind of scary to... Just crazy for an airport. There's just a weird feature for an airport. Yeah.
But also, it's that people get lost there so much because there's so much construction there at all times. You don't know where you are half the time. If you were there last month and you come this month, it's
completely
it's renovated.
different. The thing that scares me a lot about airports is how big, like, the like baggage claim system is. Like, obviously, there's, like, you know, the belts you pick up your bags from, but when they go back into that room back there, I've seen pictures, and it looks like the freaking, like, door room from, like, Monsters, Inc. And there was a lady that recently just died in a baggage claim belt, right?
Yes, and the sign right above it said, "Do not jump on the baggage claim."
Yeah, I did see that. That was at O'Hare. It was at O'Hare.
Yes, and I was, like, just there.
You were? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there was one time, this is not part of the Denver conspiracy theories. Sorry, Denver airport.
Sorry.
There was one time when I was young. I was going to Disney World. I was like 7 years old, maybe. We were at the Florida airport, and there's like these escalators, right? There's this lady that has super long hair, and I'm talking like to the floor long hair.
Okay, slay.
Not a slay.
No slay?
No, not a slay. Her hair got caught in the escalator, and it like scalped her. Like pulled it back, and like my mom like made me look away, so I didn't really see it. But I could just see like just barely, like just like a thin line of blood, like right here, because it like was pulling her hair back. I think it was fine. I think they stopped the escalator, but I think I've been traumatized ever since that of like airports.
Oh, people with long hair avoid the airport.
Literally.
Wow.
Not a sleigh.
But it could have been a sleigh.
Yeah, it was kind of gorgeous hair too, which is a little unfortunate, but
no sleigh for the airport.
Well, then for airport, thank you for being kind of edgy. I don't know.
Kind of edgy, kind of creepy.
Maybe it's kind of fun because I don't know, you go to an airport all the time, it's just kind of the same thing over and over again. So maybe they just wanted to be like
different.
Like
scare me while I'm there. Like if I get laid over and I'm in that airport,
yeah,
I'm leaving.
Entertainment. Well, I think we should move on over to our next segment, which is what's going on with the girls gays, and theys. What's going on with the girls, gays, and theys?
What's going on?
Let me see what I got on my list this week, 'cause it's been kind of eventful, I feel like.
I think it's been a good week. It's been a bad week.
I did see that The Weeknd just announced a brand new album.
Oh!
Which just isn't even on my list. But, like, who's going to be left to release music in 2025? Beyonce released this year. Billie, Ariana, Sabrina, Dua Lipa.
Wow.
The Weeknd.
Chapel came out of the...
Chapel.
Yeah.
Charlie came with... So who's going to release music next year? It's going to be so dead.
Oh, no, she won't come out. Rihanna?
Maybe Rihanna. Hopefully Rihanna.
Wait, before I move on, do you know what happened to Rihanna?
What do you mean?
Or what the conspiracy behind Rihanna is?
No.
It's that Rihanna was in cahoots with Beyonce's husband when they filmed Umbrella. And then
My jaw just popped because I was so gagged.
And then at least this is my assumption of what happened, is that Beyonce was like, what are you doing with my husband? Don't ever make music again or I'll ruin your life. That's what I feel like happened.
Wait, so is Rihanna Becky with the good hair, or is that separate instances from the Lemonade album?
When was Umbrella released? Because I feel like not long after they had figured out that he was cheating on Beyonce with Rihanna.
I know Lemonade is like 2016, 2015. And Umbrella, I want to say like 2011. Producer, what say you?
Either way, I feel like that's why she hasn't come out. I mean, she did the Super Bowl and she's been having kids.
Yeah.
So she's living a good life.
I mean, she's a mother. Like, yeah.
She's a mother.
It came out in 2007. So maybe not. I don't know.
But that's what my mama told me.
That's what my mama said.
Either way, what's going on with the girls' gays and theys?
So my first thing I want to talk about is I have been getting into, this is a crazy, my For You page on TikTok is absolutely insane. I've been getting on to iCarly edit TikTok. And there's this one where his full name is Neville Longbottom, is that right?
Neville Longbottom, yep.
Or is that Harry Potter?
What?
That's Harry Potter.
Oh my god.
Neville Peppermint. Sorry, Neville Longbottom.
Oh my god, but Neville Longbottom is so hot.
Oh, because he kind of grew up towards the end.
We can talk about Harry Potter another day.
Okay. So Neville Peppermint. I've been getting on to edit TikToks of him because people say that he looks like Jake Shane.
Who's Jake Shane?
You don't know who Jake Shane is? No. You don't know who Jake Shane is?
Who's Jake Shane? He's
like just like a comedy TikToker now. Maybe.
Oh!
You know who he is.
Jake Shane.
Yeah. But he kind of looks like young pictures of him kind of look like Neville. Neville Peppermint. And there's this...
Oh my god, leave him alone.
Leave Jake Shane alone.
Yeah, because he was just at a Tate McRae concert and he was in the audience and Tate was like, Jake?
That's
and he's like,
crazy.
Who do we hate?
Who?
And then she said something really cool that I forgot.
Okay, but this edit I saw was a clip of him where he's like on like, you know how you used to like FaceTime them like when they were in like the studio?
Mm-hmm.
And it was him going, you feel the roux, Carly? Do you feel it?
They should put that at the beginning of like a heavy metal song.
It was okay. Let me see if I can pull this up because it was actually the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Feel it swirling. Feel the root.
Why he kind of eat though?
He did. He goes, you feel it. Like, it's kind of good.
Okay, that's, you know what? Whoever made that edit,
I know.
good for you.
So yeah, I've been on. That's my first thing of what's going on with the girls' Gays and Days is that iCarly is kind of making a comeback.
They should.
Have you watched the reboot?
I have not. I've seen clips of it though.
Did it look good?
No. It looked okay. I mean, like I said before, why take a good thing and ruin it?
Period.
You know, if it's already good cake,
You're
why are
right.
you adding 5 more layers of icing? If you already have a good Oreo, why are you making it triple stuffed?
The Oreo company is gonna send us a cease and desist and a we're sorry package. Okay, I see your next point on your list, and we need to talk about this because this is like the craziest thing I've seen this whole week.
Nikocado. Avocado.
Nikocado.
Wow. My jaw has never been so close to the floor.
Come on, mastermind. Like, it's kind of crazy.
I'm always 2 steps ahead.
That was the craziest part is when he made that TikTok and he goes, I'm always 2 steps ahead.
Honestly, good for him.
I mean, yeah. And, like, I noticed some people were like, there's no way, like, it was healthy for him to lose all that weight. It must have been Ozempic. You guys, it was 2 years.
It was 2 years. And I think that's what's throwing people off. Personally, I was thrown off when I saw it because I watch a crap ton of YouTube. Like, that is my favorite thing to do. And one of the other creators that I watch is Oompaville. And Oompaville's last video with him was a year ago.
I would say it was only, like, the last, like, I think appearance. I saw somebody say it was, like, 7 months ago. They saw him. So, like, at first everyone's like, he lost all this weight in 7 months. But it was actually 2 years.
Which is crazy because that means that he had to put so much faith in other creators to not spill the beans. Like, he had to have complete faith.
I didn't even think about that.
Like, these people, it's terrible, but these people make money off their videos. They could have 100% been like, I know all the tea about Nikocado and gotten so many clicks, so many views. Like, yeah, it might have ended in, like, a lawsuit, but the faith that he had in other people.
Also, just recording, like, pre-recording, like,
that
2 years worth of videos is insane. Like, that's every day. Like, I'm already, like, after we do, like, we, like, record for, like, an hour 15 usually. After we do that, I'm like,
it's time for bed. It's time for bed. But no, I think he looks happy, and I know some people think that he looks scary and, like, unhealthy, but I think he looks happy.
oh, yeah.
But no, I think that he looks happy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that it's over.
I guess I'm not, like, a nutritionist or anything, but I thought he looked happy, he looked healthy, and, like, if he got to go take, like, kind of a 2-year break to go work on himself, like,
amazing amount of
what about
healing
it?
that
Yeah.
he's done. Absolutely insane. I wish him the best. He looks happy to be back for sure. It's just when I was just wondering, like, what were the, like, I've watched a bunch of videos about it. What's the details of the social experiment that he was trying to, like, do? Is it that he wanted to see how people would treat him differently? Was it?
Do you think he's gonna make, like, I know he's, like, released kind of, like, a long video, but do you think he's ever gonna make, like,
what was going on?
like, a documentary almost, like a biopic?
I feel like he's gonna have to, because that's what somebody said at one point, is that he carried it on for so long because I think he got into the motion of, this is my income. If I stop, then how am I supposed to support myself? So,
That's the really sad, dangerous thing when it comes to, like, creating content and being a content creator is if you are lucky enough for it to be your full-time job and make a lot of money from it, which is great, it's so much fun. Hasn't happened to me yet.
I'm nodding my head like, yeah.
I made like $100 off of Twitch one time, and that was crazy for me.
We know the big bucks. Okay?
But when it comes to, like, it being, like, your sole source of income, so you constantly have to be on, you constantly have to be making content, and especially when you're someone niche, like Nikocado was, with the eating videos, like,
everybody knew who he was.
You can't really steer away from that direction, and so you get trapped in this vicious cycle until it literally starts to kill you, which it did. And he took that break, and he said, I need to go get healthy.
He's amazing. I followed his other channel where he's gonna start his other stuff because I'm really excited to see
Where he goes.
What is he gonna do
Yeah.
with this new happy life he has. Go Nick Avocado.
Go Nick Avocado.
We love you.
My Sims Kingdom
Oh.
is coming. My hard segue. My,
Segue!
My Sims. Listen, you all. My Sims Kingdom is coming to the fucking Nintendo Switch. I don't know. This is okay. This is crazy. I can remember this. I remember a time when this is like a childhood memory that I can remember so vividly, which is crazy because I was so young, where I would have to have my mom read me the captions to My Sims Kingdom on the Wii to me because I couldn't read yet. Which is like a wild thing to be able to like, remember that I like could not read. Which
Your mom is like the least favorite thing for her was that.
no, she's like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh
I
my
forgot another
God, read!
goddamn caption. And the captions, it was like, he sat on the pig, and I was like, I cannot read that. I need you to help me.
Face mother.
But anyways, they're porting it over to the Switch, and that game came out in like 2008 maybe. And did you ever play it? Did you ever play any of My Sims games?
No, I was poor. I didn't have any electronics. I had the grass and the dirt.
I love my Wii. If you are a My Sims Kingdom stan out there, please put it in the chat. Or My Sims Agents. Both those were really fun.
If you're a fan of the dirt, give me a thumbs up. Continue.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited because I am very much a casual gamer. Like Animal Crossing is kind of my jam.
Oh, yep.
I've been playing Fortnite recently, which maybe I'll talk about that some other time because I get pissed off. But I'm just excited for more cozy games because it's about to start getting like more cozy outside. I really want to get back into
Yes.
like Twitch streaming and stuff.
You should.
Which if you guys ever want to see us do like stream a horror game together or like something, that could be a lot of fun.
Me and my like 4 frames per second.
Well,
Screaming from an hour away. It'll be great.
we'll try it.
We'll be fine. Segway! Anyways, do you guys remember the Hype House?
Or that's Jake Paul, right? Or
No.
is that somebody? No, that was Charlie D'Amelio.
Charlie D'Amelio. Yep.
D'Amelio.
And Addison Rae.
She was in the Hype
Addison
House?
Rae was in it. Dixie D'Amelio. Alex Warren. And then there was a guy that was like the head of it. I can't remember his name. I think it was like Tommy. Somebody like owned the Hype House and made them all sign NDAs and whatnot.
That's just. We'll probably like do a whole deep dive episode on that one time because that's already like scary enough. But
Yeah, but anyways, Alex Warren and Cover are like this TikTok couple. Love them. They do amazing work. And he just released a song because the NDA expired.
oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
do you think there's gonna be like tell-alls like coming out from it?
I don't know because I feel like
Honestly, they're all kind of happy. I
they're all
think.
very happy, and I feel like they've all moved on. Honestly,
Yeah.
Charlie is literally like I don't know how to even explain it. She doesn't have to do anything anymore. She's
Yeah.
just like kind of a
Good for her. She got
icon.
her bag.
She is an icon. I will give her that. So is Addison Rae. But anyways, Alex Warren released a
Getting
song.
so off track.
We're like, we love you, we love you, we love
we
you.
love you.
He released a song called "The House Is Burning." I think that's what it's called.
Oh, and is it like about like the downfall or like
It's
just like?
supposed to be about getting out of a bad relationship, is what he had said he was catering to. But
Mhm.
all of his like little teasers he's been posting is relating to the Hype House. So when you listen to it, you can kind of listen and hear about how awful and how he wanted to get out of it really badly.
Really?
Which is so sad because that's
Yeah.
like that was like a first step for a bunch of people, and for it to be that terrible.
And that's another thing about like, kind of we're talking about like the vicious like. Being a content creator is a giant privilege,
Mm.
but there's so much that people will sacrifice sometimes that they should not be sacrificing
Not have
just
to, yeah.
to get in that limelight.
The house is
We
burning.
did sell our souls to start this podcast.
Not me. I'm a ginger. I already did that. No, but I go stream his song.
Yeah.
Go give him some love.
What'd you say his name was again?
Alex Warren.
Okay, go stream,
Go stream.
go support.
Amazing song.
Another singer I want to talk about right now, Chapel Roan.
Okay.
Love her. I literally want to see her so bad in concert. But there is some tea coming out because she canceled some tour dates to go perform at the VMAs, I think, or like accept an award.
Okay.
And I want to know your thoughts because there was a lot of outrage from some of the fans that were like, "This is just disrespectful to the fans. Like, how could she do this?" And like, apparently, it was like,
Did she reschedule the dates?
no, like completely canceled. And it was like a week out, and she completely canceled. People got refunds, though.
Okay.
But I just want to know your thoughts because I personally am not like, I don't know. It's a big opportunity for her to be able to go to the VMAs and perform in front of like millions of people, and I can't say that I like wouldn't take the same opportunity. I don't know.
I feel like it's almost a shame on you to the fans. It's like you put her in this position to be as big as she is, so why are you now so disappointed in her?
Exactly. And like
you gave her this.
I was gonna say from like a fan point of view, I'd be like, oh, like we supported her so much that like the VMAs invited her to come.
Yeah, like we did this for her. Yay.
And like I get it, like you want to see her and everything, and you saved up money, and like, but you got a refund, and also like it might not even be fully her decision. Like she is popping off now, but especially like an artist, I would say that she's still an artist, like in a vulnerable position with her management.
You can't like when something happens, you can't always point at someone and be like, "This is your fault." There's so many layers. Hundreds of people behind that artist.
Yeah.
Like decisions sometimes aren't up to them, but. That's the other part of it. It's probably why it's so confusing is that there's even like small artists out there who, if they cancel a show, they move it to a different day.
Yeah.
That's not terribly hard to do. Maybe they should revisit that.
Consider that. Yeah.
And be like, we're gonna move
There
it.
was when I was, oh my god, I was so devastated. When I was like 16, I had tickets to go see the Sweetener tour with Ariana Grande, and she canceled to go perform at Coachella. Which like. She was headlining, so I was like, period, queen, go get your bag. And we got refunds, but I was devastated, and I haven't seen her since because she went on her little hiatus. But
that's true. That's fair. It just depends on where you're looking at from. If you're looking at it from like someone who's like, God, I hate her now.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Literally, like, you're going to go stream Naked in Manhattan tomorrow.
You're
like,
going to go
come on,
sing
girl.
Pink Punny Club in the shower
Pink
in
Punny
5 minutes.
Club.
Come on.
And so, yeah, I understand, like, where the fans are coming from. But also, it's maybe not up to her control at this point in time.
You got her there. Be proud of her.
Yeah.
Do we want to reveal what state we live in or not?
I think we already did.
Okay.
We are in a state of depression. That's where we live. Come on.
At all times.
We live in Nebraska. We talked about this already. That was the whole. Did we?
That
was literally the whole concept of last episode.
I didn't know if we just said we lived in Dinkyville and that gave it away.
We live in Dinkyville in
Midwest
Nebraska.
Plains. Right there, smack dab middle. No, we live in Nebraska, and one of my topics that I wanted to talk about is that we won our football game yesterday.
The Huskers.
Woo woo!
Which is, if you are from Nebraska, you know what a big deal the Huskers are. If you aren't, it's it's kind of scary. It's kind of like a cult sometimes.
Don't you dare.
But we don't have a lot here, so like, let us have something, I guess.
No, it's just nice to have like that big community as well. You know, it's like for the past few years, those kids have been like working their butts off, but it's like coaching is wrong. People don't have their spirits up. But you know who does have their spirits up? The 40,000 40-year-old men in the stands who have had 12 beers and are screaming at the top of their lungs, "Go Big Red!
Go Scores!"
But I do. The crowd is amazing. Those kids probably felt amazing after that game.
Yeah. And that's got to be like, I don't care that much about sports or football. It is nice, though, to like I do consider myself a stan of the Huskers just because we're from here.
How can you not?
And I also love the cute merch. But also, it has to be hard to like be on that team, and especially last year when everyone was just constantly like shitting on them after every game they lost. Like, some of these people were like brand new freshmen.
People who are just giving it their all. It's like they lose their spark because of that sometimes.
Yeah.
But no matter what, it's like the people in the stands, win or lose, as long as we got booze, it's okay.
Period. Even though we're a dry campus still, but that's okay.
Not at the football field. But no, I just wanted to say that I'm very proud of the Huskers.
Go Huskers. Happy Huskers.
And I hope they keep up a great season because I'm going to be screaming from a different town.
More football reviews coming very soon from us.
Reporting live.
We both used to cheer for football, and I had no
Gage had no idea what
was going on.
And me and Mom was like, I was supposed to be sitting there all pretty and standing. I'm like, come on. the ball.
There was a couple times where I did cheer for the other team by accident. That was
Gage
just an
was like,
accident.
throw the ball the other way. And I'm like, Gage.
I don't know. It's just like put my pom poms down real fast. It was crazy. Okay, I do want to talk about. This isn't even like pop culture. This is just something that happened to me recently.
Okay.
I came home from work the other day, and I was getting out of my car, and across the street, this man gets out of his car, and he has like a full like police vest on. And like
He
whole garb. He's coming.
Run!
And I was like, "What? Are we getting swatted? Like, what is happening?"
From one man?
I don't know. I was scared. I saw a man in uniform. And I was like, "This is intimidating, you guys." But what I think it was that he's actually just in the police academy, because then I noticed he like
Training.
grabbed some like folders and stuff out of like looked like paperwork maybe, or like homework. I don't know.
Mm.
But I was just gagged. I was like, this man's getting out of his car with a bulletproof vest, and I'm just like, I have my little tote bag, I have my little Stanley, and I'm like,
How can I help you?
I'm like, nothing's going on, officer. Yeah, that's my whole story. I was just terrified that we were getting swatted.
Gage saw one man in uniform and said, we're getting swatted.
I was scared. It's scary.
You know what? That's okay. Good. That's a valid feeling. I'm sorry for invalidating.
Thank
your
you.
feelings.
Another thing relating to crime,
Crime.
dress to impress lore.
Crime.
Crime.
Crime all around.
Something happened to, what's her name? Lana?
Lana?
That's the nail tech lady. Okay, you know a little bit more about the dress to impress lore than I do.
I do.
So do you want to kind of go into it a little bit?
I don't know it all, obviously, because I'm a 22-year-old girl and Roblox is like an end of the day thing for me. So I feel like if you asked an 8-year-old girl this, she would be spewing off facts.
Yeah.
While I am like kind of well versed in it a little bit, not really. But anyways, Lana is the nail tech in Dress to Impress. You sit down, you get your nails done, and then she's like, go on, serve. She recently disappeared from the nail. And I know that before there was like symbols and stuff. There were secret rooms. There was the meat room that you could fall into. It's just like weird stuff that we were like, what's going on? Why is this in Dress to Impress? Is this like a glitch?
And now there's like,
hacking?
but now there's also like another secret room you can enter. This is a lot for like a fashion game. Like it's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
I'm kind of here for it though. Did you know that the developers are like 16?
And they have a server that can hold that many
Yes,
people.
they are literally like millionaires now. Like, if my calculations.
What are we
like,
doing? Doing a
Roblox-
podcast?
Guys,
Cut the
join
cameras.
join our Roblox server.
Why are we here? Anyways, that's 16.
Yes, or at least one of them is. I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
good for them. Like, period. I was
Honestly.
like working on a Minecraft server during that time. So like, when I was 16.
like I can imagine that kid telling their parents like, "Mom, Dad, I'm developing a game," and they're like,
Well, what do you think?
"Go do
Like,
your homework."
what do you think the kids at school think? Like,
I wouldn't tell
like
anyone.
I go to school like with the Roblox developer.
There's no way I would tell anyone what I did.
There was one time. This is going so off topic. I used to run a YouTube channel in middle school, and there was one time where my social studies teacher literally like pulled up my YouTube videos and had the class watch them. It was my worst nightmare. And so maybe you're right. Like I wouldn't maybe not say anything
I wouldn't.
if I was the developer. Imagine like people were talking about it though, and they're like, "Yeah, we teamed up together and like stole votes for Just to Impress," and the developer sitting there like, "Oh, that's so crazy. What's your username so I can ban you?"
Let me just delete you from the game. But no, it's gotten a little bit scary on Dress to Impress. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot happening.
So there's the hairstyling section. There is
Mhm.
like a trail of nail polish that leads to the wall where you can pick your nail polish. I walked into it and fell in, and I'm in this like pit of hell.
This is just like the sinkhole story from last week. I fell in. People were gagged by that story last week. Again, local news. If you want
Listen.
more scoop,
No, you don't need a scoop. You just can post our podcast about it. Use that interview. Anyways, I fell into another hole, but this time virtually, and Lana was locked in a cage.
free her.
And the walls said, like, she is not real. And then it said nails on the wall, which if you mix up the word nails, it says slain.
She got slayed.
And then the cage next to her said Lana version 2.
And is that all we know right now? It's like there's so much left up to question right now. I have no idea. Like,
Well, all the other secrets rooms are boarded up right now, which is like, that is so much detail to a game that you
Yeah.
just dress up in.
and you have like 5 minutes to dress up, mind you.
5. And apparently there is another game on Roblox where it's like called like Lana's Escape or something along the lines of that. And you have to go through a maze while Lana chases you. And then at the end, it gives you all these code numbers.
Oh, like for free items?
No, like
Oh.
like coding numbers. And I don't know what it's supposed to spell out. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. But I know that some 8-year-old on TikTok has figured it out. But anyways, I'll be on Roblox later. So if you guys want to give me any.
Literally, if you guys want to see us play Roblox together, please let us know.
Please.
Because I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I don't care what you think. Let's do it.
Oh, okay. What I want to talk about now is something that's crazy is going on. You've heard about the Chase glitch, obviously, right? I'm sure.
I've heard a few things about it, yes.
Yeah. So essentially, I'm not going to be able to describe it in like the ways that like accounting and like finance people are describing it on TikTok. So like go check those videos out because that explains it way more in depth. But essentially, it was this like TikTok trend that got started was that there's a glitch in the Chase banking system and you can essentially get like free money. And essentially it was like, I think it was like writing a check to yourself or something. And like before the check cleared, like pulling out the money from the check at an ATM. So like essentially it was like tricking the system, which like, number one, that's not a glitch. That's always existed. It's just called check fraud. Like that's not a glitch.
I love how they're like, glitch, life hack,
Life hack.
fraud,
It's fraud.
prison.
Literally fraud. Prison, Henny. And
This
so
is not funny.
there's all these like TikToks of like these like fraud analysts now that like work like for Chase Bank like on TikTok like showing themselves like answering calls and stuff, and people are pissed. Apparently like this is just a number I just saw on Twitter today, so maybe it's not true, but apparently there's like 1.2 million people or like cases of fraud that tried to do the glitch. 1.2 million people. And if you don't know, like check fraud, like you will get banned from having an account at that bank in perpetuity forever. But not only that, that bank will contact all the other banks and be like, this bitch committed check fraud, don't let them open an account. So you just can't have a bank account. So please don't try this.
Don't.
But no, there's literally like all these TikToks of these poor like 45-year-old women sitting in their work from home jobs, like having to go through case by
Losing their
case
minds.
of people being like, I lost all my money.
If
Girl, you
you
committed
have
fraud.
the brain and willpower to do that little scam, you have enough
Knowledge to know to not do that.
to not do it. Free money?
I know. I'm like, why would you ever think this is not like GTA 6? Like, what do you mean a glitch? So, honestly, shout out to the Chase people who like are having to sort through all these fraud cases.
Yeah.
Please, you are
Sending
strong.
you-
Sending you good vibes.
Yeah. It was the leftover of the Mercury and Gatorade.
Mercury and Gatorade. Things have been a little crazy recently, but it's okay. We're picking back up.
We're getting good. Things are good. Good things are coming my way.
Speaking of good things coming our way,
Hmm.
the fall is coming, and that relates to our. We forgot to do this segment in our first episode.
Oh my gosh.
Song of the week. We really wanted to do song of the week. My song of the week is "Season of the Witch," which the original version is by. Let me look it up real quick because I cannot remember.
Oh yeah, give them the credits.
Let me look up my song of the week is actually a cover. The original "Season of the Witch" is by Donovan, I believe, which is like from the 70s or 60s or something. But specifically, my cover of "Season of the Witch" is by Lana Del Rey.
Good.
Which she did it was for like the Scary Movie, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it was for like oh yeah, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. You remember that book when we were a kid?
Oh, have you seen that movie?
No, I've never seen it.
We need to. Okay. We need
Sorry,
to,
I'm so
We
uneducated,
need
y'all.
to start keeping tabs of movies that Gage has not seen and needs to see, and we just need to hunker him down in a
Literally.
room.
But the cover is gorgeous. Love Lana Del Rey.
Amazing.
And it's been getting me in the fall mood, so that's my song of the week.
As you should be.
What about you? What's your song of the week?
My song of the week is "Broken Man" by St. Vincent. It's kind of like a nice power song, you know.
Who is St. Vincent?
Do you know and I might be wrong, but I thought this is what she was from. I just heard this song. It was kind of a beautiful moment when I was in Nashville, and I was driving in the car with Dave. Hey, Dave. And he had turned up a song. He's like, have you heard this? I am pretty sure that St. Vincent wrote the song with Bon Iver.
Oh, yeah.
Rosalind?
That's the name of the song? Is
Yeah.
Rosalind?
Bon Iver and St. Vincent wrote this song. So she produced her own song, Broken Man.
Yeah, all by herself?
I believe so.
Hey, shout out. That's pretty crazy.
And it's a banger. It's like, have you ever seen a broken man?
Yes.
Hey, right here. I don't know. You guys just need to go listen to it because it's like starts out like, okay, where are we going with this? And then she's like, and you're like, oh God, makes you clench your butt cheeks a little bit.
All right, before we wrap up this episode, what else do you want to talk about pop culture? You have anything left on your list?
I mean, you watch Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
You remember Chrissy? Chrissy, wake up.
Chrissy, wake up.
So there was a lot of like, that happened with the actor who played Chrissy. Like, apparently she was mistreated on there. A lot of bad things happened.
Really?
Yeah, she did not enjoy filming that show, which is fair. It's like if you're mistreated, bye.
Yeah.
She ended up leaving and doing some streams with like Valkyrie. Is that her name?
She's like the gamer, right?
Yeah, gamer.
Yeah, I know her.
She went into gaming.
Oh, really? That's the craziest pipeline.
Crazy, but she's so cute. She's so sweet. I love her. And you remember how last week I talked about Jake Weber and Tara Yummy?
Yes.
So they, like, when you think of them, there's also Johnny.
The third one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Johnny is the little emo boy.
Yes. Okay, I do know who you're talking about now.
Yes.
Everyone, I did not know who she was talking about last episode. I'm so sorry to y'all, but
okay.
I did my research.
But Johnny is dating Grace Van Dien, who played Chrissy.
That is the
And
craziest, like,
and
connection line.
Iconic. They look so good together, and everybody freaked out because obviously when you have a crush on somebody who is a celebrity and you figure out that they have
A significant other.
they lose their minds.
Yep.
They start bashing, they start being mean, they start bullying. And honestly, when I saw that, I was like, there's nobody more perfect for each other than them.
That's cute.
And
Good for her.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute together, and they finally hard launched. But when it happened, he made a video and was like, "Go touch grass. Like, I'm not marrying you. I don't know you. You will never know me.
Yeah.
Like, let me live
Parasocial
my life."
relationships. Yeah.
So
We'll
I
do a
thought
whole
that-
episode
yeah.
about that sometime because
my
that
gosh.
is.
But I'm very happy for them.
Yeah.
And I think that they are gonna be perfect.
Well, the last thing I wanted to talk about is Wicked. Because they just released another trailer, and I sincerely have to. I'm going to issue an apology now.
Oh.
For future Gage.
Oh.
I am so sorry for the way my personality is going to shift and change, and solely just focus on Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo in Wicked. Have you seen the trailers and the vocals recently?
I have seen it all. I've seen it all. How could you not?
Insane. I found out also that they sing live for all that, which, like, is even more iconic. And they also, just recently in the most recent trailer, they kind of, like, what's the right, interpolated, like, the Mrs. Gulch's theme from the original Wizard of Oz movies, which is, like, when the Wicked Witch is, like, driving on her bike, and it's like, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. They mix that in with, like, I can't remember what song it was, Defying Gravity, maybe? Crazy.
Okay.
It sounded
I'm
fantastic.
gonna see some technicality in this movie.
No,
Okay.
and Ariana Grande is over on the side, like, unlimited. There's gonna be,
Gage is gonna be not available. I'm not gonna be able to do a podcast for the next year.
yeah. If you guys, like, are fans of Wicked, you know how crazy it is to finally have, like, a movie, and especially with the cast.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I don't know. They just they care about it so much, which is
Good casting.
goes
Good
a long
casting.
way for a movie if your actors care about it.
Mm-hmm.
And also John M. Chu, I think is his full name, is the director. He directed Crazy Rich Asians.
Ooh.
And so if you know, like, the budget and the style of that movie, like, I think
We're in for a treat.
we are. And it's all physical sets, which we've really missed from, like, movies recently because of all the CGI. They
Mhm.
planted, like, over 2,000 tulips Fight the Field or whatever. This sounds like a sponsorship. It's not sponsored. If you want to send us to the Wicked premiere, please.
Please.
Please. Please, please, please.
Oh.
Don't prove I'm right.
Anyway.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you stuck around after episode 1. Thank you for watching our episode. Again, make sure, as always, to give us a like on YouTube, comment, share us on YouTube,
Yes.
subscribe, hit the bell on Spotify and Apple Music, which actually the first episode I haven't put on Apple Music yet because it's kind of a lot of work, but it's going to get there.
It's okay.
Leave us a review on there because that helps get our podcast
Yes,
out and
please.
everything. Share with friends, family, word of mouth.
And
Yeah.
thank you to our family for watching too.
Yes, thank
feel
you
like-
for suffering through us talking for an hour and 30 minutes.
Thank you for the view, Grandma.
My grandma, my mom,
Oh my gosh.
thank you.
They
Love
love
y'all.
us. Well, we love you too.
Well, we'll see you guys. We haven't even chosen the topic for next week yet, so it's going to be a surprise to us as well.
We'll figure it out as we go. But we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next week. Bye. That's going to be the outro. Okay.